everyone, it's Julia. I am working on a pair of thrifted jeans this week. These are a Lucky brand pair of jeans in a size 10. And I'm first going to crop them. I do sell these in my summer shop, and the cropped jeans sell really well. I just want to make sure that both legs are the same length, so just using the cutoff part to do my measuring. Next, I'm taking the back pocket off. I do like using these pockets in other designs, and so I'm just going to lay that aside. And now I'm going to run a stencil down one pants leg of this bike design. And I also have some fabrics picked out and some paints for the stencil. I picked this stencil up. I actually purchased it off of Amazon, and I'll link it down below for you. I like the bike design. I do a lot of bike themed items for both my Etsy store and my summer shop. And so I'll link it down below, but it comes in 3 different sizes, and this is the medium size that I purchased. I'm using just a stencil brush and just dabbing, and now I'm switching to my makeup brush. I'm cleaning the stencil between paint but I'm not changing, or I just threw my brushes in a tub of water, so I'm using a different brush for each color. And the last color that I've chosen is this blue color, and all these colors kind of went with the fabrics that I've also picked out. I'm using just fabric paint. And one of them is a craft paint. I believe the fabric paint has a little bit of a fabric medium in it. They are washable. I do let them cure or set for a couple weeks. I recommend before washing. But they're dry to touch in about 30 minutes or so. I'm just laying these different pieces out. Most of these do not have any paperback adhesive on them, but that particular one does, the one with a little bit of red and circles in it. I picked a heart out as well. Yeah, this one has the Heat and Bond light on it, and so I did remove that. And the rest of these I am just using my glue stick to put these down. Now my glue stick does not gum up my machine, but I do like to make sure it's completely dry. And a lot of times I'll just, like right now, just run my iron over it. And I also cut out some of these little circles that this one particular fabric had, and I'm adding them to the bicycle wheels. I just thought that added and kind of tied the two sides together a little. And just removing that paperback adhesive, and then just ironing these on. I have my open arm, and I'm going to be just using my open arm with my free motion foot to sew these on. And I do use thread that matches the top stitching of the jean, and this happened to be a camel color. So that's what I have on the top, and the bottom I just have a bobbin thread in white. And I'm just using my free motion foot, and I'm threading that pants leg over this open arm. That way you don't have to open up the sides of your jean. It's just a really easy way to sew patches on in a circle or a round like this. When I do my free motion stitching on this, I do a wavy, almost like a doodle sketched on look. And then a lot of times I'll go on with the patch, just meander stitch on the patch as well. I think I do it on this one. Here I go. I'm just meander stitching this. It gives it almost a quilt-like look and just adds some interest to it. And then continuing on up the pants leg, just the same way. And I got that completely sewn on. And then I found a couple more little appliques that I want to add. This little bike applique. This also has a paperback adhesive on it already. Just removing that. going to place one right kind of a little bit on this heart, and then I'm going to flip it over and decorate this back pocket area too with a couple of those circles, and then another one of these little bike patches or appliques. And I'm going to take this to my machine, and I'm going to use the same free motion technique. I don't show it, but I'm going to use the same technique to sew these little embellishments on. And now I want to add a little bit more stenciling, and I'm going to again link these stencils down below for you too. I love them. They almost look like doilies. I think they were floor tile stencils or something similar to that. So that's what I'm going to use to stencil these. And I'm not doing an exact impression. Just going to stencil over a little bit of the fabrics and then onto the jean itself. I just kind of like the way this looks. And it helps connect everything. Just one more that I'm going to add down at the bottom. And another one on the back pocket. I have some pictures at the end here, and I thought, you know, this is my size, so I'm just going to kind of show how it looks on. And some pictures. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. I hope you have a chance to create. Bye for now.